And my CD player's not talking.
That's it.
The stories Jonathan Prather is telling, a peanut factory with incessant roach problems, and more.
A rat was dry roasted in the peanuts.
A rat was.
Where do you get those?
A rat was fry roasted in the peanuts.
It sounds delicious.
Huh?
Dry roasted.
Dry roasted. How do you dry roast?
I don't know, but they always say dry roasted peanuts. That's like the big selling point for peanuts.
Yeah.
It's roasted, yet it's dry.
Oh, I thought that was a humor thing.
Oh, it's dry. Oh.
Dry roasted peanuts.
Oh.
Oof. Fish in appeared in midair and hit me in the mouth.
Are sensational to hear. And further disturbing news for his former employer, the Peanut Corporation of America, or PCA, now at the center of a salmonella outbreak and a federal criminal investigation. On the heels of this Blakely, Georgia plant being shut down, there is word another PCA plant is getting attention. A Texas facility, which was unlicensed and went uninspected since it opened 4 years ago. PCA, headquartered in this home in Lynchburg, Virginia, is a 33-year-old family business run by Stuart Parnell. Incredibly, Parnell sits on the U.S. Department of Agriculture's Peanut Standards Board.
Roaches get up in that dry roast and get, because some of they'll blend in with the peanuts. You'll never know they're there.
All right. I have a problem.
What?
I don't know what that gentleman just said.
The roaches get mixed up in the peanuts. You'll never know they're there.
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
That's pretty much what he said. Yeah, I heard.
Jimmy.
Yeah.
Wow.
So the rats and the roaches are
I
kind of
speak
getting
jive.
mixed in there, and you never would know.
Well,
Yeah.
the reason the
But that
roaches...
happens with pretty much all food.
Yes.
No,
the government
it really doesn't.
No, it does. The government actually allows a certain amount of stuff in your food.
Yeah, but it's not like a bunch of roaches.
Yes.
Oh,
Look it up.
I watched
Sunbrain.
how it's made. I never saw.
Look it up.
Oh, poor horsey.
They realize they can't keep these factories completely clean, so the government actually allows a certain amount of stuff to get in your food. I'm telling you.
Well,
I don't know as far as a rat goes. That's a little rough.
Yeah, you don't want a dry roasted rat.
But as far as like cockroaches and things like that, the government is like, as long as it's a very small percentage,
We just call them
allow
roaches. I don't like the other
cockroaches.
you know, the rat you found got the stupid dry roast thing. There was liquid there. Bah! A bunch of thirsty mice came by.
Oh, shut up! Don't try to cover up your bomb with mine.
No, that was it. I was trying to find a way to tie in thirsty mice with dry rats.
Yeah.
Didn't work well, but we got the thirsty mice theme going again.
Yours was a little TNT. Mine was an atomic bomb. It's lasted for days. My joke had fallout. It's killing days later.
Mine was just a guy who yelled something religious on a bus in Tel Aviv. Yours?
Mine burnt shadows of people on the sides of the buildings.
It was yours burned shadows of people booing. Boo. That's a damn good. I'm so happy that happened.
It's horrid. I don't know about like how much. Like I've heard that the government allows a certain amount.
I'm telling you.
How do you see it?
I'm telling you.
Stunty, you got something on this?
Thank you.
5 pounds of feces per jar, right? Peanut butter?
Not quite. But things like peanut butter, 30 insect fragments per 100 grams. Apple butter's allowed 5 insect or insect parts per 100 grams, not counting mites.
Wait.
Tomatoes are allowed 10 fruit fly eggs per 500 grams, or 5 eggs and 1 larva, or 2 larvae. So 5 eggs and 1 larva equal 2 larvae.
They can't keep the stuff perfectly clean, so the government does decide, okay, as long as it's under these numbers, I'm telling you. And it's in just about everything. I don't think they're allowing rats to fall into your products and get chopped up into your, goodness, but...
A lot of places eat insects, so, the
Chinch bugs.
Let's say hi to Tom in Binghamton.
Manganese.
Tom, what's going on?
I just want to call and say when I was in college, there was a professor had told me about there's a certain number of rat droppings you can have per square feet on tuna fish.
Yep.
Really?
I'm telling you, yeah. Let's go to Eddie in the Bronx. Eddie!
Like that at all.
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
Listen, Opie, you are absolutely right. George Carlin years ago did a whole shtick about how the government allows a certain amount of bug parts in all your food. It was on one of his albums. They've been allowing it for years because you can't stop it from happening. A certain amount of dirt is going to get in everything.
Sure. Well, when it comes to food too, because bugs and rats are attracted to those places. You can't prevent it.
Mm-hmm.
But you're not gonna. It's not like you're gonna be eating a sandwich and a rat head falls out. I mean, it's like it's ground up among anything. It's nothing.
We had listeners eat rats years ago. It was fine. They loved it. They actually went back for seconds. Let's not forget
Hey, in other parts of the world, bugs are delicacies. I mean,
sure.
I remember one time I was in a questionable deli and I got a tuna sandwich, and they was poking at me something with a couple of antennae. I brought it back to the guy. I don't know where he was from. He wasn't from here, and he looked at me and shrugged his shoulders. Said, "Do you want your money back?" And I said, "Yeah," and left.
Like one time, I'm sorry. One time I've been into a deli sandwich. It was like a ham and a Swiss, and a badger fell out.
Wow, that could have hurt you.
And I'm like, this was not supposed to be here. And it was in my lap, and it was still alive. And I brought it back.
I want to chew into a mouse foot.
No.
Just one little mouse foot.
Feel his little mouse, the bones just crack.
I want to feel just a little crunch as I bite into the mouse foot.
Yeah.
Trying to think what sandwich, though. Not tuna. That's too creepy. Maybe if it was like...
bologna.
Yeah, bologna with a little mouse foot in it.
That has like once in a while bologna has like what could be a hardened zit. Like those little white things you get in bologna.
Yeah, it's like a fat chunk or a piece of ligament or cartilage.
Ew, is that what that is?
I think so.
Ugh, bologna stinks.
It certainly does.
You bring me a mouse, I will bite into its little mouse foot.
No.
I did the diaper mustache there.
You can't do
baby
that.
diaper mustache. I will
A dead
bite.
mouse?
I will bite into a little mouse foot.
Dead or alive mouse?
It has to be dead.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I don't want it.
So
I don't want it nipping back at me as I'm nipping on its little mouse foot.
Once we catch one over there, would you bite on it? Would
Sure.
you nibble? Give it a little nibble?
Yeah, a little clean down, just a little.
Oh.
Keep it safe, keep it safe. But I'll bite right into that dumb mouse foot. Let's say hi to Bob. Bob.
Hey there, Bab.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Yeah, my ex-girlfriend used to intern with the FDA, and the way she would figure it out is that they do chemical breakdowns, and her job was to figure out how many parts per million was allowed for these toxic pesticides in produce.
Yeah, I want more figures. Because they allow some crazy stuff. The bug thing is almost easy. Yeah. Almost.
Well, the bug thing relates also to the coloring of the food because we use insects to color food.
Stop it.
So, yeah.
What do you mean?
They use some of the insects are natural dyes, so they use crushed up insects to color food.
Stop it. Stop it.
Not only that, with food, but I was actually just reading a story the other day how they're using beetles.
Yes.
Some beetle, crushed beetle parts
the scarabs.
in lipsticks.
Yeah.
Like me brain.
It's been going on for thousands of years.
I didn't even get that. Yes, they're using it in oatmeal.
Crushed beetle parts. Yes, it's used in pudding. I don't know why it's always pudding.
Every time there's so many
rocks, but
we're oatmeal. There's so many others. Oh, yeah, you're right. It's hard.
Yeah, it's hard. You think it was a goopy tumor? No. Poor George.
Would you guys eat bugs?
No.
Let's bring some bugs in here.
Nope.
Some safe bugs. Let's try some bugs.
We've had people chew down those goddamn big
the hissing cockroach.
Cockroaches.
Yeah, we're not going to beat that. That was
yeah.
Can we get that audio?
You heard it crunch.
Let's
play
that after the break.
You heard the people kind of like, it's
screaming,
crawling in my mouth.
You guys have heard the hissing cockroaches by now. It was Pat Duffy, the great Pat Duffy, that we got to bring back to the organization somehow, some way.
He's not here?
I haven't forgotten.
How long ago did we lose Pat Duffy?
A couple months now, unfortunately.
Really?
But
I swear I thought he was still around.
I miss him and I miss Roland.
Yeah, we'll get both of them back eventually.
Miss Roland.
Can I tell you?
We haven't forgotten.
How much? I would like to know how much stuff you're allowed to have poison-wise on your.
There's all that stuff they allow for.
Because I heard that like every head of lettuce is allowed like enough pesticide to wipe out a small family of bison. Is that true, or have I heard incorrectly?
You might have heard incorrectly.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Let's go to Steve in Wisconsin. Steve.
Hello.
Yes.
I moved
Why,
to
you're making fun of my Wisconsin voice. Hey, Men's Health Magazine.
Speaking of bison, he just trampled that joke like it was a prairie. Go ahead, sir. That was just going into something.
Continued with your stampede conversation.
Yeah,
please.
you put on a football helmet and you ran right through it. Go right ahead, Slugger. Go ahead.
Hey, Men's Health Magazine. I got the other day. Should be like this month. Actually has a list in one of the columns about like how many maggots that are allowed to be in actually cans of crushed tomatoes and crushed pineapples. So if you have your stunt brain, look up the Men's Health Magazine. There's a whole list of them in there for you.
There you go. All right, we'll do some more research. The phones are lit. Keith on Long Island. Keith.
Hey, yeah, it's not just lipstick, too. You've got, like, ruby red cranberry juice, everything that you're going to be drinking that's red. You're going to be drinking crushed up beetle parts, too.
Yeah. Come on.
Yes.
Nah, seriously.
That's where we get our red from, is beetles?
Come on.
Well, remember red dye number 2 and dye 14 back in the 80s? They said it was cancerous.
Why can't we
we went to natural products.
Why can't we just use period juice?
Well, there's nothing more natural than beetles. I guess, right?
All righty. Yikes. Zoinks. I would assume, and call me silly, but I would assume that there is a plant or a berry or a flower that could put coloring in a food that we wouldn't have to use bugs.
Right, I'd rather...
What type of bug is red?
How about a ladybug back?
Okay, that's orangey, but it's got some black spots on it.
To what?
What bug is red?
It's the
dung beetle.
Cochineal beetle, I think.
How would you know that?
What? Because stunt brain.
They use cicada testicles. How do you know this?
They're just red.
And it takes about 150,000 of them to make the one lipstick. So they're getting a bunch of them. Yeah.
Poor bugs.
Is it really that many to make a little one? Yeah. How come nobody steps in? I think bugs suck. And I love to hit them. Yeah. But how does nobody defend bugs?
Because they outnumber us in population on this earth by kabillions.
But if they're being mass-produced just to murder,
yeah.
What about PETA? Where's PETA?
They don't care about bugs.
Why don't they, though?
I think rare bugs they care about, like if, we're displacing some kind of
They don't care about bugs because they don't understand them. If you don't understand something, why would you care about them?
No one wears a bug coat.
Right.
Not true at all. I saw a very old lady. It's a sign of wealth now. The mosquito jacket. It's upside down electrical tape with 400,000 mosquitoes thrown on it, and they're alive. And your jacket flutters, and you look fancy. Ooh, look at her coat's still alive. It must be new.
Let's say hi to John.
I don't believe that.
John in Philly. John?
Hi, John.
Hi, John.
Page 101 of that Men's Health magazine. I have the foods and what they can contain. Okay, Opie, peanut butter, 30 insect fragments or 1 rodent hair per 100 grams.
All right, 100 grams.
Yeah,
let me think of this.
Is that a lot?
How much peanut butter is 100 grams? Like, give me something I could, sink my teeth into here.
There you go.
Oh, thank you, Jimmy. Put that back to later.
A gram is a raisin?
A gram is a raisin?
Yeah.
One rodent hair per raisin
per
size?
100.
Per 100.
Oh, per 100. That still doesn't really give me
a box of raisins.
If I had peanut butter,
more than a little
would it
box
be
of
the
raisins.
size of a baseball-sized peanut butter? Like that would, I need...
no, it'd be about...
1 can.
It's 32 grams for 2... It's 16 grams a tablespoon. So you're talking about a 7 or 8 tablespoons.
7 or 8 tablespoons. Each one of the...
You can
each
have
7 or 8
rat
tablespoons. One rat hair?
Yeah, the point is...
That's a lot of rat hairs that are allowed.
No, the point is you don't even know it's there. It sounds gross.
Well, no,
and all
you don't,
that,
because it's kind of mixed in with the peanut butter.
It sounds gross, but I mean, it's
one
minimal.
allowable rat hair per 16-ounce can of peanut butter.
Oh, so you'd allow one
rat hair per
rat hair in that.
See,
allowed.
Wait, hold on. You just said it was per 7 or 8 tablespoons.
Yeah.
There's more than that in there, no?
No, this has 14 servings, and each serving is 2 tablespoons.
So more than one
so
rat
that's a
hair,
lot
right?
more.
Yeah.
How many grams is that thing of peanut butter? Let's hop to it.
All right,
They don't have conversion.
Please.
Don't you have the conversion app on your iPhone?
Yeah. Come on, I know, exactly.
John, what else?
Boring. Do you have that?
Canned potatoes, 5 fry eggs, and 1 maggot per 500 grams.
Wow.
Scrumptious.
Yeah.
Frozen broccoli, 60 mites per 100 grams.
Ugh.
Popcorn, 20 gnawed grains or 2 rodent hairs per pound.
Gnawed grains. I want some gnawed grains.
Here it comes, Anthony.
All right.
6 potato chips, 6% are rotten.
Yeah.
Of every bag.
Yeah, you can see those though.
Mm-hmm.
And then finally, ground cinnamon. Who cares? But 400 insect fragments and 11 rodent hairs per 50 grams.
Thank you.
And
Yes.
a frunkus.
And 6 R's per frunkus are allowed by the government. More.
What's up with the rat hairs? That means those things are just...
They're everywhere.
They're just kind of walking around everything in the factory.
So this is 462 grams.
Yes, sir.
So that means what?
How many rat hairs?
4 rat hairs.
4 rat
Four
hairs.
and a half rat hairs.
In every little jar of Skippy.
Jesus, that's disgusting.
That's great.
Could the government say a little? How about 1 per case?
Yeah. Yeah. Keep the place clean. What are you doing?
They're trying.
Sweep up.
They're
Sweep.
trying.
Put some stuff around the edges of the building so rats can't get in, and then kill every rat in there, and then make sure no rats get in. There, problem solved.
Make a metal building. Who's the supervisor there? Willard? It's creepy.
Let's say hi to Drew from Akron. He's a USDA inspector.
Okay.
I doubt it.
What's up, guys?
We'll finish with Drew, even though everyone has something on this. Yes, Drew.
Yes, Mr. Bennell.
First off, your call screener's awesome, but whoever that is. But in eggs, you're actually allowed 1/3% of visible fecal matter on the outside of eggs.
It is a caper. Rat turd.
And
come on.
here's the thing about the
Invasion of the
war
Body
paint.
Snatchers?
The war paint that you're
okay.
the war paint that you're I can't hear you that well over this connection.
Yeah, right. Come on, Drew, let's go.
The war paint that your women put on their face actually contains quite a bit of chicken blood as the dye that's red. And 6 of them.
Guys, bunch of idiots. Let's take a break. 877-212-ONA. Travis, clear the phone lines. We'll get into some other things. The Christian Bale O'Reilly remix that is so-so, but it's going to start our contest where you remix the Christian Bale audio. We'll play that after the break and get into what Pelosi said. She's just a dope. Ugh.